We're going to be going over ARC secrets as I clean up everything on the Aztec cluster, as well as give a quick tutorial on, well, server maintenance, I guess. Hopefully everything's good. Let's say 1700 or 17,000 days. A lot of people aren't on ARC anymore, Survival Evolved anymore, because Ascended came out. Me personally, I'm not going to jump on Ascended right away, because I got to pay $500 for a PlayStation that barely has any good games out. By the time it does get good games out, I heard something. Alright, nope. So let me first put you away. Good, all you that's in there. And which one's good? This one is. None of them are. Let me just do this. Come through here. Need you. And you. And I'll put you back when I'm done. How you doing? Oh, I'm still up here. See your stats. You can use a little more stamina. There we go. Alright. Is this built? Yep, this is already built. Alright. Let's get everything that I need, and I'll do a quick overhaul and review of everything that I'm doing. I got my Griffin in here. Let's see, Magnosaur, Rex, there's a bat. Alright, the Griffin's not in there. Any of you have cryopods? None of you do. So, the Griffin's not going to be in there. It shouldn't be in there. Hold up. Nope, it's empty cryopod. And it's not in the breeding room. It's not going to be in there, but you I do need. And it's not going to be in here. So Griffin's got to be in the armory. Don't worry, I'll do a quick base tour of everything, because I know some people, when they see an awesome big base, they'll be like, what's that? There we go, Griffin. Let's make sure these both have levels and saddles. Throw you both out. I know you've been leveled. You must know how. Alright, so first things first. Let me get everything I need so I can teach you all what I'm doing and how I did it. First thing first, we need a ladder. This is by far one of the most important, and cosmetics do matter. It's called quality of life. Let me see. Pipe. Here we go. I just need one. Alright, so first let's do a base tour since we're already here. Alright, so this area is like my own personal spot. I usually have two pets near me, which is the Fjord Hawk and the Cinema Crops, because I log off here and it's always it falls off my back. I have this one here, which I couldn't name because the lamppost is in the way and I was too lazy to move it. But it's supposed to be like I go here, pick things up, go out and fight. This is where all my building supplies are kept. See, ladder, most important thing for building. This one here is farmer, everything I need to grind for resources. The sleeping bag has been added in there later. This one here is breeder. This one basically stays completely empty except for the element at the end, which eventually gets swapped out for a whip. And to be honest, you don't really need that part. I need the Federation Attack armor for grinding because you get too heavy to move some of the stuff you got to move. And I need the jetpack for building so I can get to high places. I mean, I could use this thing here, but this is unreliable. And then this one here is just supposed to be empty to dump shit. Now, in here, Right here is my own separate slot for like certain boss fighters. This one has nothing but shadow mains in it. This one has like everything else that would normally be used for boss fighting, like mostly fire wyverns for the desert titan and Utyrannuses. I will put more stuff in there like Rexes and Allosauruses. This is the cryopod I have for my original breeders, and these ones here are just like my breeders that I have right now. So say for instance if I get a breeder that has like more damage to it that's has been imprinted on, I put it here, and it goes all the way down to there, and eventually they get moved over. This one here is just like to the go. I got something in my pocket, I dump it, I pick it up. If I need it, I take it. If I don't need it, I put it away. You know what? Just to be safe, let's get a shadow main in case I get knocked off by some unforeseen circumstances. Here is just rare stuff that I find, such as one unassembled mech which doesn't belong there. The best hatchet we can find on the server because they have hatchets off, and chibis. Here is just artifacts and tribute stuff, which eventually is going to be moved to another location. Now, up here is basically public for the tribe. They can come up here. Eventually, I was going to deck all these out with like highly master crafted armor, and I still might do that, as well as with master crafted stuff in here that you can get if anything I have in there isn't up there. Got it labeled, and I got my guy up here, which is me with all the flags except for the spider one up there. Right next to it, I have my beginning public breeder spot where you put your empty cryopods in here. This one here is supposed to be for your breeders, but you want it to be an empty cryopods in general. Then you put your eggs in here. Then you go over here, you hatch them here. They come out here, you claim them. At one point, this was filled. I'll get to that later. And then the babies go in here. These are babies to be raised. You see, yep, baby Magnosaur. This one's just empty, and these are ones I think should be placed, meaning they should be fully grown. Yeah, they're fully grown. They just got to be put in a proper cryo fridge later, and I'll get to that later. Here's tech rep. It had to be one higher because it's higher. All tech foundations and stuff go in there, so that several mech goes in there. I switch to this build here. I go in here, not there, here, and I take out the otter and put the otter in my inventory. And put the otter on my shoulder. Then I'll go here, take a mind wipe tonic, and put all my stats in the crafting skill so that everything I make comes out just boosted. And then I take a fireball curry afterwards, that's the red one, which will basically double my crafting skill. And that's how I get stuff like, oh, this is actually weak armor. Let me get rid of this. Why do I even have this? This should not have been in my inventory slot. This stuff's weak. What the hell's going on? Let's see. It's not in there. Those are all empty. But the admin joined my tribe. He didn't empty my vaults, did he? That would be unfortunate. Yeah, all my high level stuff is missing. I might have moved it somewhere. It's no big deal. I can always make more of it. Maybe I put it down here. Yeah, I probably put it down here. If not, then I'll get a tutorial on how to make it. Well, either way, I find my gloves. I got my gloves. Those are the most important one anyway. So, you see up here, it got 488% crafted skill bonus. It was actually a lot higher than that because I put everything in the crafted skill bonus. Not 100% of your crafting skill gets put into it, and it's also random. So this one only has like 273, this one has 480. But in the end, it's the same thing. 2,000 durability, 1,400 armor. 2,000 durability, 1,400 armor. It's the same thing. Can't believe that's so low level though. I have so many more armor pieces. Are they still in here? So that's what's happening? No, it's gone. Maybe I never had a chest piece, or maybe someone took my chest piece. Either way. So, this is the tech rep area. Bushberry seeds are going there for right now because they're just mill there. Put the element in the cryo deady storage bridge, not the tech rep, because someone could just come in here and turn this thing on and off and burn through all your element. Now here was my early setup before I had a tech rep. I used the air conditioners because if you hold down the touchpad, you'll see that it is cold, and the air conditioners kept me warm. I had the smithy right here. I put like whatever I crafted in there. I put resources in there. And then in here, I just kept my blueprints and the bookshelves in the back because the bookshelves only carry that. So if I go like there, it only dumps the bookshelves. And then I had a fabricator right here, do the same exact thing. But in the end, like the air conditioners on the stair is what kept me warm. Now going in here, we have the breeding pin. The breeding pin is pretty simple. Like we have, let me see, these ones are my breeders that we gotta do public. These ones are, I don't know what these are. These are must be matches. Maybe they're mine. Let me see. It doesn't say. I think these are matches. Yeah, these have probably got to be matches. Go to unsort. Basically, I go here, I breed them, I get their eggs, I put their eggs in fridge. Notice here we have nothing but Rex eggs. More Rex eggs. Fire Wyvern eggs. These ones are Uteranus eggs. We gotta have a few more of those. And just random assortment of everything else. We go up here to the top half, and then we have mines and someone else's. Let me see. Nothing in there, nothing in there, nothing in there. I leave signs for them. 6 babies to raise. Eggs. Breeders for 6 to breed. Eggs for Max to hatch. Basically, he gives me his breeders. I get the eggs. He hatches them. Then over here we have my drawer, which is my car char eggs that I have to hatch, breed, and raise. 6 is baby charts. And his will be right there, so they're imprinted to him. And over here should be my overseas. Yep. And there's only one male amongst them. All of them are female. I just mass breed. Like I'll breed 9 in, I'll put them in a circle, like 5 in a circle, 1 at the end, run up, breed them, and then go to the next one. And that's my breeding chamber for their babies. Then going over here, actually I don't even need to open up that door. This is an experiment that tests the turret damage. So I found out that the plant species, these turrets aren't even worth it because they only do 20 damage unless you have like 100 of them. And even if you do, something like this won't work. You got to do like a V formation. So this one here, it has to be further out and right here, and then have like a higher one up. So when they come to the middle, put the ones in the middle on far range, the ones on the ends in close range, so that when they come in, they just die. But they only do like 20 damage, opposed to the heavy turrets that do 500 damage, and that is a huge difference. Like all this stuff I did here so that they guaranteed they can have water, and it's a waste. And the Velo is pretty good too, but once again, he only does like 20 damage, I think, unless I'm sitting on top of him. But yeah, that's what he is. Now this here is a shooting range. Unfortunately, I put this in the wrong room, and I got to move this over one at a time. The way the shooting range works is I make a max level gun, I equipped it here, I aim out this window, and I shoot things. Wolves, mammoths, whatever it is. I'm safe, they can't get me, this is metal, and I get to see how much damage my weapons do. I get to see how much damage my, let me see, my 755 Ascended Fabricated Sniper, my 755 Assault Rifle, my 755 Shotgun, and my 755 Long Neck, and I get to see which one actually does enough damage for it to count. You might be coming with me. Do you have anything in your inventory? Yeah, you have a woolly rhino horn. Alright, you're coming with me just in case. And that means I need to get another empty cryopod for whatever took up this slot. Yeah, I can leave that there. And I gotta get some elements so I can use you properly. Actually, no, I don't need to bring you with me because you are slower than a griffin. But yeah, that's all it is. This room can be destroyed. This is where I'm gonna put all of my stuff in when I move. Now here is where the magic happens. Because if you have a Fjord Heart, you can use this bed to fast travel to any other spawn point you have in your game and come back. Let me see, this have gas just turned off? Yeah, it's just turned off. Same with this one. You know what? No, turn these bitches on. And what I do is I basically pick up my inventory, come over here and just put it in there. Like I spawn right here, wait till the Fjord Hawk lands right around here, pick up all, put in all, pick up all, put in all, pick up all, put in all. Then I'll go over here, pick up all, and put in there. And the funny thing is, when you decide to pick up everything in the inventory here, you don't pick up what your max carry weight is. You pick up the entirety of your black box. As you see here, I have way over maximum carry weight. I picked up the entire stack. And the reason why tech pants is important is because if I pick up the entire stack, normally I can't move, but if I hold down R1, I can slow march. And just for funsies, I got my own little oil bin out here. Pick up my oil. I can't wait till I get the double tech doors from there. All set. Now I need one empty cryo pod, and I need to check the stats of my Griffin. Because I know the snow owl's good. The Griffin is going to be what carries my fat self across the map. Quick detour. Oh, I gotta do another thing too, actually. Let's see. What's your stats? You have okay, carry weight, use a little more stamina. Oh, you're one of the throwaway ones. Okay. If you're throwaway, then it doesn't matter. Here's how I build. So, you notice, no matter where I put it on, it's uncrooked, right? Actually, hold up. Let me show the other half of my base real quickly. I'll get to the center at the last point. Enable passive healing. These are like throwaway tames. Anyone who wants them can come get them. Matter of fact, let me just unlock. There we go. In here, one of those contains saddles. The other one contains armor. We have the armory at the top here and the armory at the bottom here. Just things that you'll need when you go out in the world. We have quick selects here. So that if, say for instance, you lose your stuff when we were still poor, you come up here, look up, swap all. I went from naked to having my crossbow, and I can get my stack of arrows, and I can go recover my body. Here was just dump. Like anything else that I feel like I would need a spot and dump. Now the first crawfish is utility. This will contain stuff like bloodstalkers because they're pretty much everything. Horses to knock things out. One berry picker. One poo pig. Sheeps to be grinded. Magma source of farming resources. These guys, just things that like you get, but you don't get them to play the game. You get them to just help and assist in the game. Here's light assault. This is something that can fit through like small dinosaur doorways. Like if I had dire wolves, they'll be in here. I don't know why he put like these guys in light assault. They'd be in mid assault here with the shadow mains. Now the light assault for the turkey raptors, it's because they're the best when it comes to light assault in my opinion. They got bleed just like these guys, but they can stick on all subjects walls. They're not too fast unless you're dumb and you put a lot into speed. And with the pack leader bonus, if you have multiple of them, you can do a UD war, so you can deal even double damage. And they pretty much like go through most caves, no problem, unless it's like a really big cave. Mid assault is anything that can fit through a dino door, so that puts like I don't think rock drakes can fit in through a dino door. And heavy assault's anything that can't fit through a dino door. So Spinos can't fit through a dino door. Rexes, Managaramas maybe, but they're just too big as is. Same thing with small flyers. Can it fit through a dino door? Yes. Can it fit through a dino door? No. Then we have end game. This is not like a end game snow owl and stuff like that. This is like I can't, like, you are pretty much useless for everything except for like end game boss fights, open world boss fights. I'm not going to be able to take you to this boss fight. I'm not going to be able to take you to any boss fight. Like Reapers would be in big assault, and Reapers are definitely like end game dinosaurs. But you can't take, these are for the dinosaurs that you can't take to boss fights, and they only exist mostly just for flexing. And then we have shoulder pets, which is cinema crops, bulldogs, and fjord hawks. And that's how this room is set up. This room was created for another tribe that joined in temporarily, and apparently they got red gunned. He says he got red gunned. I don't know. I'll have to check. So they don't have anything here, but they do have this vault here, and I'll feel bad if I get rid of their... They definitely got better stuff than this, but it's still like it's theirs. I'll pick it up and pay them back later. This one's an empty room. It was a base, but I was told that my base was too big and had to downsize it, so I'm in the process of doing that. This is a base for the other person that was in my tribe the longest. I gave him this upstairs area that he could park his wyverns at, but we can't even use that no more because of reasons. Everything that he put in here is his, and I'm not going to go in there and describe it all. This here is my dung beetle collection. One of my tribe members went AFK, like in my base. And the whole thing with that is people can drag your body to the water or to be eaten by other dinosaurs, and you can die and it can take your loot. So to prevent that from happening to him, I put all his tames and stuff in here to keep him safe and alive. And then I put him in a dung beetle pit to keep his body safe and as punishment. Dung beetles are set to wandering, and they are producing fertilizer. But the problem is, I just don't need that much fertilizer. This vault here is just to serve the fertilizer that I don't need. You need one dung beetle for the server. This is supposed to be a grab and go for raising babies. In here, you have the cooking forge, that part. These, it's very important to interact with them as much as possible, because if you don't interact with them, they'll just die. So let me go to my fridge that has crafted on it. Take a bug repellent. See, now that everybody's logging on, now it's lagging. Come in here, take this. Put that back in there. Take this. Put that back in there. Because I think it's because they read as a creature that they'll auto decay and a structure if you don't interact with them. And they'll just die. They'll like destroy themselves. It's either that and my tribe mates got a little too frisky with the shotguns and destroyed my beehives and didn't want to tell me about it. Alright, so I got these creating jerky. That one's just waste of heat. The plants right here, and I'll show you how I did the aquatic system up here. Now you notice that those have water down there, but there is no pipe leading to the water source. That is because I'm smart, and I'm about to show you how you can become smart. So I want to place my pipe down, but it just doesn't like go exactly right. Here's what you do. You put down ladder, climb up ladder, and now it lines up perfectly. And then you can place it, and that's how you line your pipes up. If you want to, you can get off and just use the left thumbstick, and it will still stay lined up according to how you had it. I owe that building tip from Titanfaller and or Sin of Lust, as well as this here. These are on let me see, they're on catwalks. I just look up, access that there, look down, access that there, scoot over, access. This way, you don't have to do these ridiculously long pipes. Let's see, let's pick up tech transmitter, because we're going to need that when you go to do your things. Let me see, I'm missing something. I got my snow owl. No, I'm good. I'm just taking you. I'm going to shut you off real quickly. Who joined? One second. All right. One second. I'm just gonna mute you guys. Go ahead and mute me until I rejoin the party. All right. So, in the end, this is my base. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. There's a little more than I thought I would, but I could take 2 of them down. So, this base looks like it causes lag, but it actually doesn't. It's built in such a way that what I did is I took the top off a 20 by 20 base and just turned it into a bowl. So imagine if you cut like a box in the 4s and then cut it. We'll cut it in the middle, and then cut each part in the middle into fours, and just extend it to make a bow. We have 4 by, I think that's 8. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 4 by 6. So the mathematical part of this is 4 times 6 times 5 high times, and hold up, that together, this one here is 120 foundations to make this one spot here on average. Then times it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 times 6 times 5 times 5. That doesn't seem about right. It says I only have like 600 foundations being used. Well, this one here is a little bit longer, so we'll change. Let's do the math again one more time. Yeah, that one's shorter, and this one's definitely longer. So we'll do it that way. We'll do 2, 4. We'll do 7 times 4 times 5. So this one here, actually, it's not even exactly accurate either. It's 7 long times 4 wide. So that's 28 pieces. Times 2 for top and bottom. Plus 5 times 7 times 2. Plus 4 times 5 times 2. It's 166 pieces, and there's 5 of them. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 10. So that times 10 equals 526 foundations total. Not counting like the extra bits and pieces here and the inside, and the demon doors, or dino doors, and the dome in the middle, which is going to be disappeared in a minute, because all it is actually, this is going to be the entirety of the base when I'm done. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, one more out. All of that's going to be compressed inside of there. Now, from there, do a quick little detour. Here's where I started, but the problem is that these aren't mine. These are someone else's tames that they just left out in the open that I picked up. And I'm still waiting for the tribe to come back online for it. Maybe I should get the space dolphin. You know what? Yeah. Won't hurt. Just in case. At the very least, it'd be a little more interesting. Space dolphin is over here. Let's see what's faster. That's good. So Yeah, I got a complaint I got to do now. It has to be done. So, the reason why I got to tear down my base and make it smaller, despite the fact that the way I built it, it saves up on space and lag, is because apparently there's lag on the server now. Like they wanted to do a 20 by 20 base, but if you do a 20 by 20 by 20 base, it's like 2,400 foundations or something like that. This whole thing is like way less than 2,400 because I basically, what I did is I cut the top of the base off. Well, I cut the middle out and threw the middle out entirely of a 20 by 20. And then I took the top off and then used the expander ring around my base. And I'm just gonna go over and like show like a few building tips that a lot of people haven't done, as well as maybe a little bit of homework that the admins can do to help clean up the server. The first one is this right here. Now, when I first came in, yep, they still got doors that were blocking off the entrance to this area, as well as this base here, which I think is either 20 by 20 or maybe bigger than 20 by 20. I didn't count. Let me see. And they still got electrical foundations on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and 20, 22. It's less. But either way, that part's blocked off. They got gates over here. I had to wait until they dismantle to pull down. I'm not going to go through the entire base area, like all of Val, because that's going to take way too long. But the decayed base like that, that deserves to be, it's PvE. It's a decayed, but you have that to me is causing unnecessary lag. All the bases that, let me do another thing that can be checked up on. Let's see, is it up here? Yeah, I believe it is up here, but I believe this person here, let me double check just in case, is just sitting to decay someone else's base. Wait, is it really saying demolish allowed? Yeah, I'm allowed to demolish this if I wanted to. There's only a bed in here for people to check out on. Unless, of course, he managed to get that base he wanted, which was the Crystal Ice Cave base. Yep, he got what he wanted. It's gone. Which is good, because this here was actually blocking off like a spawn. Because this is the metal spawn as well as a crystal spawn. And this is one of the one of three entrances and exits from the base area. There's a tech gen here, and it looks like there's a player that already moved in. I wouldn't build in the center here, but let's see, is demolishing allowed? Nope. Yeah, this guy's new. He showed up this week. He might have been that one base that was up there. Well, I'm glad that this area is open now, at least. This way if someone gets lost and tries to get up, they don't get trapped and have to go back in the water to find themselves. Let's see. They said they built the community center back. Alpha Carno. I could take it with my Shadow Main, but it's not needed. That way I can speed this up anyway. No, but I can slow it down. We're gonna check out like the new community center just to check it out. And after that, we'll I don't know, check out a few more things, and then we're gonna go to Crystal and see what's happening. Community center should be around here. I don't remember the coordinates, but I remember, like, I've been to Val long enough to know this place inside and out. I've been here so long, I gotta stop coming here. Like, it's embarrassing that people are predicting where I am. Let's see, is these do they still have floating? Yep. That's still a decayed base that's still floating here. The whole thing with alright, here's the community center. Alright, they got a public TP. They got a vault. They need to adjust this up a little bit, but it's got pretty much everything. Hold up. Check real quickly. Alright, they got like a decent setup. Wonder how long the gas and everything's gonna last. And someone built within render distance. Well, it's not the guy that I helped out. The guy that I helped out has like better stuff than this. If he still has pterodons after I gave him wyverns and everything. Alright, what's next? Over here is good. Just double check. Is this a... Yeah, this is a fully imprinted one. Why is it so slow? Let's see, is it still here or did they move? Alright, so this here is something that I'm not really a big fan of. Let's see, is it loading in or looks like it's loading in, or was it red gunned? Like they just came here to cause lag and then left. That's why they're here. Here is this door here. Let's see. Is it unlocked to the public? No, it is not. DK timer is 2 days. Alright. Can we fit through there? I don't think we can, but even if we could, this whole area here is like, that's one of the easy entrances to the chalk kills for early game. That way's blocked off, and yep. Now the thing is, the guy that was here, he just basically showed up here, put his stuff down, blocked that entrance off, and then it looks like he just left. Like he didn't do anything. There was like another base that made a mistake that a lot of people made. I don't think it was that one. I think it was another one that was up here by the castle. They made a pipe. I should try my best to find that pipe. It like extended all the way to the beach area. What's that? Like to me, the base that's is this the guy that I helped? I don't think it is, because the guy that I helped has a strider. Yeah, it's someone else. Like to me, I understand the whole like build a small cube and the walls around it, but that still takes up like space and everything. They have to block off resources and block off entrances. Like I remember one server I went to, they had like a wall that connected from there to there. At one point, this area had like a wall connecting and blocking off the pillar here, and one over there. It seems like they are cleaning the place up a little bit. Let me check the castle. Let's see, where was the castle? It wasn't here. It was Wasn't over there. Actually, let me check that one base I built by. Well, I didn't build by. I just built a 1-by-1 farm. It was up here. Nope, just sleeping bags. I took the farm down. Alright, let me go straight up so I can find this. It's not over there. I'm too high up now. It's over there. Hey, this might be my guy. I do not see a strider. Well, I see a rock drake, which is a clear sign that he might be my guy, but it's not a red rock drake. Let's see. Jake special. No, I don't think he's my guy. And he doesn't have a pipe. That's good. One of the things I've seen every now and then on the server, especially on Fjordor, is they'll get a pipe and just extend that thing all the way out. See, look, there's a wall. Please don't tell me this is my guy. Well, no, that's a rock golem. That's someone bigger. This wall wasn't here originally. There's the pipe, the piper. Please don't tell me this is my guy. I mean, he's not really my guy. He's just like someone I gave a lot of free resources to. So this would explain him building up so quickly. Let's see. What tribe is it? Go in the corner here. Man, I hate these things. Tribe of Hellspawn. And he's got cages. No dung beetles. But he's got plants. He might need dung beetles. A lot of plant species these plants, but it's got like this water pipe. The water pipe goes down. It doesn't need to go that far down. Why does he... You only need one of them, too. When he leaves, like, you have to dismantle this one at a time. Well, at least he has a beehive, so he knows something. But yeah, I get in trouble for taking up too much spot or land in that one spot. Meanwhile, we have this. Actually, I might be able to see exactly how long he's been here. I'm guessing his dung beetles might have died. He might not have been here that long. Oh no, it's 14 days. So yeah, he's been here like last week. He might be here in a few more days. Let's see who's still on. I also find it crazy that so many people got on after I got on. It was like 0. Anyway, I'm just going to check one more decayed base that I remember. I still got my bedrolls there. Well, actually, I remember 2. Let me go up a little bit higher so I can find it better, but outside the cloud. Because, you know, for some reason they gave us clouds. You know, the blue screen game. That's what we needed, was more clouds. Let's see, where is it? There's the one right there, and then there's the one below it to the left. see, is this still open? There's like a base that was in here just for the sole purpose of just taking up the spot so no one else can get it. No, it looks like someone red gunned it. Let me double check down here. No, finally it's open. This here is like a cover. This isn't actually the best base spot in this area. The best base spot by that mountain is actually in the underwater cave that's just underneath it. It's not really an underwater cave. It's like a water cave though. You know what? I don't care. I don't want to find it. I've always had trouble finding it, which is why I always wanted it so I can learn it. There's another spot we gotta go to that's a little more important, and that is just up here, not here. Actually, I don't ever remember building here, so that might be like a new to-do list if something happens. Here was the spot that had all the lag. Let's see. Where was it? It's just to the left, actually. So hold up, let me show where you gotta go first. See if this is the new guy that I have. This is Tribe of Jurassic. Alright. I also have somewhat of a problem of people like who make their 5x5 bases in like big base location spots. But that's a problem for another day. Let's go to this little spot over here. When I first came here, I tried to like pick up the bases one by one. I did. But you get, eventually you'll get spots like here, if I remember correctly, it's all intermeshed. Like you see the grid. There was a base here. It did auto decay. I cannot check it because I do not want to deal with this baloney. I don't know why someone did that over here, but there's a spot right here at this grid. Let me just do this. So when you go to Jurassic, which is over there, like right here on the map, you see that little face that has like the angler head coming off of it? Go over here, right here, there's nothing but like, and it just takes up space and causes lag. Let's see if they still got like this half wannabe welcome center right here. It wasn't the welcome center, but they just built it like that. Let's see who's the one that created this. Tribe owned of Mensch. Giga and Chark. Tomorrow's adventure. I'm pretty soon I'm going to start talking about like where to find bases and just by lag. The lag by the green knobs. This way you know if I'm talking about east, west, north, or south. This is running on a PlayStation 4, so if there's a PlayStation 5 user saying that they have lag on this base or on the server, you're lying. Let me see. Demolished in 3 days. Tribe of Moon. Let's see. Where's the next place I gotta go to? No, I might just move to the Redwoods where people will leave me alone because no one's over in the Redwoods. And just leave striders all throughout the map, hooked up to Deddy storages. There's other spots where there's like other laggy bases at. I'm glad they cleared up the one Crystal Cave area, but I'm pretty sure that was a person that did that. And I'm pretty sure he got like upset that there wasn't any like you couldn't get the resources. But I'll go back to like the one spot by my base that needs to be cleaned, as well as a couple other bases that need to be cleaned up by my area. Fly a little low, just not in the aberration zone. Let me get past that real quickly. And then I'll go back to showing tricks and tips on what I do in Ark to maintain alpha status. Well, I'm not an alpha. I'm just some guy who knows a lot of tricks that's capable of caring for. I have very deep pockets. I'm like everybody's sugar daddy. Let's put it that way. Well, you know, I could just build right here next to Giga Mountain. I like building in dangerous spots. Hold forward, go a little faster. I haven't even checked the underwater area yet. I mean, the one time I did, there was a giant squid, and it still took forever to like take me out because it was like a level 2 one, but I still want to know why everybody's on Val. Like, there's no reason to be on Val. Are they trying to like wait for the admin to red good my stuff or something? You know what? I'll pick up the Joker spot. But yeah, this is on a PlayStation 4, and it's streaming. So if people are saying that they're feeling lag, it's them. It's them. You can't blame it on me. You can't care about what I'm doing on my area when there's so many other bases that have not been touched yet. Someone had to sit there and blow the whistles like, this guy over here with his base is causing lag. No, you don't know how to build. That's all it is. See, there was a base around here actually. I think it's just south of here. I'm not talking about the one that's I got decay one at a time. Like there's another one up here somewhere. But yeah, it's everyone jumped to Ark Ascended, and they left their bases here. And here's the worst part about it. Like, say for instance, I wanted to do my job and dismantle this base. It's this. Like, how am I supposed to do that? I mean, I tried doing that. Like, I got rid of the roof because there's no one that prevented me from getting up here the normal way. And then you have my base. Like, everybody has their cubes, their boxes, their incomplete formats. And then you have mine, which is an actual base. Now let's do the math real quickly. Let's say they want a 20 by 20 base, right? That's 400. That's just for the floor foundations. However, they also, I'm guessing this is 20 by 20 by 20, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. That's 2,400. That's not counting like the middle structures. 2,400, not counting the middle structures. Now, my base, we're going to get the biggest one, which is this tech rep over here. And we're going to count this one up. This is 4 by 1. We'll say 4 by 7. 4 by 7. Times 2, because it's top and bottom. Plus 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 by 6 plus 4 by 6. And I have 10 of them. That equals 620. So the empty foundations for a 20 by 20 is 2,400. This one here is just 620. That's like less than half. That's like almost a third maybe. But again, that's also not counting these middle ones, these behemoth gates. But at the exact same time, I'm also not taking up like all the space that they take up when they do it, and mine's is out of the way. Like I'm actually out of render from the obelisk. If I go to the obelisk, go straight up if I can. Like I just left my base, I'm out of render. Let me go down a little bit. So I'm perfectly level with my base. Tree platform comes into place. And my base doesn't come in until, yeah, you pretty much got to be right above the water before you even see half my base. Now, are there parts I got to clean up? Yeah, there's definitely parts I got to clean up. But I'm using way less structures than anything than I would if I did the 20 by 20. This is less lag. Even if I filled all this in, it's not going to make up the, let me see, how much was it? I got 620. The 1,700 foundations needed for me to get the same as a 20 by 20 base. Anyway, they got a complaint. Admin's right. Their rules, their server, however they want it, it can be done that way. So let me just park that thing here. Give you the remaining element I have. And we are going to go over how I get things done, at least once. Put you down, pick you up. I know I got a Megatherium in here. I have to. Yep, there it is. Don't need that. Don't need that. Clear the slots out. Alright, so go here. Fast travel. And then I wait. Third person. There it is. First I pick you up, and then I look for my loot bag. Pick up the entire contents of the loot bag. Get on you. This is a end game farming method that I've discovered. You see how it says like plus 11,000 metal, subtract 7,000 metal? Go to band here, sort by name, drop. Get to the end. This is empty, I don't gotta do the load part. Go back here, type in forge. It doesn't show up. So instead I go up here and find I gotta rename the bunk bed. And get spawned up and I run like madman. So hopefully the bird will come and spawn here in time. Let me rename this while I get a chance. Now all the metal I farmed is now in here. Yep, there it is. As I do. Pick up all the metal, put it in there, go to third person, access inventory, put all the inventory back in me, pick up the bird, go to bunk bed. You see all the bunk beds I have around here? This one here, I'm going to be going to, each one has its own place. But I want to go naked. So here's what I'm going to do. Go over here. Select this one that has nothing on it. Well, it has something on it now. Now it has nothing on it. Now if I fast travel this way, the bird will not follow me. I need to have something on me. So that's when I come back over here. And this should have a gas mask, which I need. I'm going to go over here. See, one of those is good, the other one isn't. I got two sleeping bags down there. One is for the artifact and the other is for the, not brood mother. Crud, I went to the one in the artifact. It's not a big deal, I'll just sit here and wait. Should have had the Megatherium on me. Where'd the bird go? While I'm at, get some silica pearls. I don't like the fact that I hear marine animals. I know there are marine animals down here. Hit my bunk bed. On my sleeping bag. This time we'll do this one here. Hopefully this will bring me where I need to go. Yep, this is the one I wanted to go to. How you feeling, big boy? Up your inventory. Let's wait for my bird. It should travel like 10 feet. It should be here in no time. You know, unless I didn't have any... No, I had silica pearls in my inventory. It's got to come to me. Megatherium is judging me. Anyway, I'll give you a taste of what it was supposed to do. This is the one I was supposed... This is the one I was supposed to go to. Get on the Megatherium. And then get out of the poison. Now normally I would have the bird and I'd be able to fast travel with everything here, but the bird didn't come because my inventory was empty. Which means I gotta go back to the bird. This was not the bird. I don't think this is the bird either. You know what? There we go. Oh, that's just great. Don't damage me. That one's been the poison. Oh, looks like I just lose everything. I could fix this easily actually. Just not worth it. I have something else I got to do. It actually takes precedence. Find out what happened on Crystal Isles, because on one hand I got people saying that they got destroyed by the admins, and then the other hand I got people saying that the tribe leader was actually a piece of poop. So let's find out. First things first. Never go to a server without a backup plan. Nah, I'll go. Nothing's gonna happen. I trust them. Travel to another server. Let's check out Crystal. When they show up. Let's see what happened now. Oh yeah, everything got completely destroyed. Dude, that I got kicked. So let's see. Nope, I got kicked. Alright, so where is... Should have came with the snow out at least. Where... I seen something that was somewhat aggressive. Oh, zombie dodo. That would have killed me. Alright, so since it doesn't want to do west... Try west again. Doesn't do west, then I'll just go to southwest. Let's see. It's still far away. See, I gotta go that way. I'm not sure if you're battle damaged because you won or because you escaped. But you know what? This is not a happy spot for me anyway, so... Yeah, you're battle damaged because you escaped. How'd you miss? There we go. Come on. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. There we go. Southwest. Oh, someone's got tech. Who be that? That has to be Grandpa. Grandpa's a good guy in the server. He gave me like a free magma sword when I first got out. Alright, I need to go that way. If I remember correctly, I believe my water, like oxygen is high, so I might be able to swim faster than I run. Not enough for it to matter. Yeah, I should have came here with the flyer. That means the 2 striders I had are gone. All the bed sleeping bags are gone. Fast, you get some more megalodons. There's another one. Megalodons are healthy for the population. They're like big water puppies. So either I got kicked or base got wiped. My stamina rebuild. Just running. Naked man. This is the real punishment of admin abuse. You have to run all the way back to your stuff. I need to get my stamina before I take this run. There we go. Watch there be something like a Carno or an Alpha Raptor by the obelisk. Oh, where's that big long necked thingy? So I'm not by the obelisk yet, am I? Oh, I am. I was right. Alright, from here we'll go back to Val and we'll continue this later. Anyway, that's my tour of Aztec Arc. Have a good day.